Hi, welcome. So I recently saw some pre-debut photos of Itzy, and those photos included Somi, and I wanted to talk a bit about that. I'm going to stop you right there to remind you to subscribe to this channel, click the bell to be notified. You can also do little things here and there like liking my videos, commenting on my videos, and sharing them if you feel so inclined to. For those who don't know, Somi used to be under JYP Entertainment before leaving to the Black Label, which is a sub-label of YG Entertainment. Oh, we understand the intentions of this video now, don't we? And the thing is, she was apparently going to debut with Itzy. So I guess the big question surrounding this is, would she have suited Itzy's concept? Would she have been a good addition to Itzy? In my personal opinion, I think a company has a vision, and then they mold people to that vision. A good quality that an idol should have is the ability to adapt to different situations. And I think Somi, no matter what, would have done very well in Itzy. But I think the real question should be, did she make the right decision? But before we get into that, I really want to talk about my opinion on solo artists. Now, don't get me wrong, I definitely support quite a few solo artists, but I can't help but feel that a group dynamic is sometimes better suited for K-pop given its extreme expectations. Singing and dancing an entire song on your own could be quite difficult, and if the artist doesn't have amazing stage presence, there is the possibility of having quite a few awkward pauses since there's really no other members to switch the camera to every now and then. And I think there are a lot of advantages to being in a group. And here's why. You can still do solo activities even if you're in a group. And that's what's really fun about being in a group setting is that there are endless possibilities. You can have different subunits. You can go solo. But when you're solo, you're kind of restricted in what you can do and what kind of formations you can do. There's just more that you can do with a group than you can do with a solo artist. Have you guys seen that clip of Bom in Queendom when she asks to be part of Mamamoo? Inevitably, when you're a solo artist, you're alone, and I can imagine it could feel a bit isolating. Another advantage of being in a group is that there are more personalities, and therefore more chances that you'll actually click with someone. And lastly, if you are dancing rigorously, it's more beneficial to be in a group so that you can get a break, and I personally think it would improve the overall performance. So this brings us back to the big question. Should Somi have debuted with Itzy under JYP Entertainment? I just want to preface this by saying that I did appreciate Somi's solo. Birthday was very iconic. Oops, you're not invited. Yeah, you're not invited. That being said, she is part of YG Entertainment, and I know you're gonna say, but it's the Black Label. I think it's just YG trying something new, but at the end of the day, it's still YG Entertainment, it's still YG style, it's still YG flavor, it's still everything that makes up YG, including apparently having their artists disappear for quite a long time. She made her debut, and I haven't seen her since, and I fear that we probably won't see her for a very, very long time. And if she makes a comeback tomorrow, then I'm sorry for saying that. But that just seems to be the trend with YG all the time. At least if she had debuted with Itzy, we would get to see her more, and I personally think she could have brought a lot to the group. For one, she speaks English fluently, and though this is definitely not a requirement, it's for sure an added bonus for K-pop groups these days.
So we're kind of like
Your
sisters.
English is very good.
I was born in America.
Yeah.
I would love to see more of Somi. I would love to see her shine. But I fear that because of the entertainment company she's under, that might not be a possibility. Also, I asked you guys what you thought of the situation, so I'm going to read some of your comments. Somi would have been perfect for Itzy, but I feel like I.o.i was the better addition overall, as she encapsulates the concept. Her young, youthful looks, aegyo, strong stage presence is the epitome of teen crush concept that JYP wants for Itzy. That's the thing, right? You wouldn't want to change Itzy the way they are now, but it's still interesting to think of what they could have been like. I do feel like she shines more in a group, but I don't think Itzy's concept would have fit her style. She seems to be doing good as a soloist. Fair enough. People keep saying she's more confident in a group, and I do agree, but as a solo artist, she has been improving a lot. Her debut may not have been the best solo debut, but she'll just keep growing from there. I will add, if YG lets her. Some of you also commented that you'd like to see Itzy as a 6-member group, keeping both Somi and I.o.i since I.o.i was added to the lineup after Somi's departure. That's another issue with girl groups. If they are an even number of members, they tend to cover one another so that one of them can be centered. We see it with Blackpink, who was allegedly supposed to be a 5-member girl group. Do we remember that scandal? I do. So I'm seeing a lot of comments that say that Somi might have outshined a lot of the other members because she was already famous. I mean, maybe at first, maybe that's the one focal point that everyone would have, but I think that would have only helped Itzy, to be honest with you, because just an example, before BAP debuted, Jungkook did a solo song with I.o.i from Beast, which kind of made him the most popular member, made him the member that people could recognize the most when BAP debuted, and that only helped their debut. So I kind of see where you're going with this, but I also think it would have helped them a lot. That's basically all I had to say. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell to be notified.